Welcome. Let's get this solved as fast as we can. This is decimal indices. Okay, and for we to be able to get this result, we must change this to fraction. And for we to change this to fraction, the first thing we do is to rule a line under it, and then anywhere we see the decimal point, we put one there. Any other number after the decimal point to your right hand side, you replace it with zero. So we have 0, 0. So this number becomes 25 all over 100, or in bracket raised to the power of x plus 1 equal to 16. All right? Then we reduce this one to the lowest term. And 25 can divide 25 and also divide 100. So we do that. 25 here is 1. 25 into this place is 4. So what we have is 1 all over 4, or in bracket raised to the power of x plus 1 equal to 16. All right, so this is a fraction now, and this is a whole number. So for we to resolve this, what we're going to do now is to make this one to be in this form, okay? And one of the rules of indices states that a raised to the power of or 1 all over a is the same thing as a raised to the power of negative 1, okay? Right? So we're going to make use of this rule. So what we have now becomes 4 raised to the power of negative 1, well, brackets raised to the power of x plus 1 equal to, and 16 can also be put in the same base as 4. Okay, 16 can also be written as 4 times 4, okay, which is how many 4? We have 4. How many do we have? 1, 2. So we raise to the power of 2. So 16 is the same thing as 4 raised to the power of 2. So we have the 16 to be 4 raised to the power of 2. All right? So we continue to get this power result. Okay? Remember that when we have a raised to the power of negative 1 bracket b plus c, okay? This is a bracket. It means this multiplying everything outside here. Okay, so what we have now, we're going to use this negative to multiply this, use this one to also multiply this. So what we have is a 4 raised to the power of negative 1 times x will give us negative x. Negative 1 times plus x, 1, will give us a negative 1 equal to 4 raised to the power of 2. Okay, and then having gotten to this extent, the bases are the same, so we knock them off. This and this we go. So what we have left is negative 1, negative x. Okay, let's just take it like that. Negative x, negative 1 equal to 2. So we continue. So we collect like terms. So we add 1 to both sides of the equation so that we take this one out. So we can decide to add 1 to both sides of the equation. So we have negative x minus 1 plus 1 equal to 2 plus 1. That's using the balance method in resolving a linear equation. This and this we go. We have negative x to b. 2 plus 1 is 3. Okay, so we have negative x equals 3. So an x can never be, this x at this side will not be negative, okay, but the answer will be negative. All right, so this x standing here is standing as x or 1x, negative 1x. But because when x is already 1x, we don't usually put 1 there. So we're going to divide both sides by negative 1. Okay, so we have this now, x to be negative 3. So the value of x in this expression is negative 3. That is how it is resolved, friends. Bye.